And good morning, Minecraft. So, what am I doing running around in the nether? Well, I'm looking for another fortress, and I just remembered that I have the morph mod. So yes, I am looking for another fortress. Because the last one that I found, I don't think I actually marked it. Unfortunate. So, I wonder if... Nope, they just take a couple seconds. This is a pain in the rear end. Let's get down here. Wow. These guys are dangerous. Let me concentrate on staying alive over here. And I will come back to you guys once we find what we need. Alright, so after getting quite a collection of blaze rods, we are going to get to work with what we're actually going to be doing today. Which also probably involves me getting out of bat form, huh? Much better. Okay. So what are we going to be working on today? Well, we need to work on... Let's see if it's in here somewhere. I know you're in here somewhere. Ah, there you are. Need to plant those eventually. Let's get some of this. Some of this. Do I actually have any slime? Yes, I do. Let's get some of that. Okay. So, we are going to make an item that's actually quite interesting. Plant this here. Now, these things cannot be bone mealed. Okay, that's fine. So the item we're going to make is a blast furnace. Okay. And it's a 3x4x3. So we need to make... Oh gosh, 3 times... That's 12. 9. Oh, only 9? Okay. So we probably don't need that other slime tree we just stuck outside then. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have extra. Pulverizer. There we go. Now, all we need to do is take 9 of these, some of these, and we get some magma cream. Now, let's see. We need soul sand and another brick. So let's take some netherrack. Start cooking that down for us, right? I think I have a little bit of soul sand in here. Gonna need to get more. And got a little bit of another brick. Let me just check some other chests. Nope. Okay. So in that case, guys, I'm gonna come right back after I get some soul sand and some another brick that I forgot while I was out there exploring. So I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, let's see how this is doing over here. And I am desperately going to need to clear out my inventory. Actually, I believe I will take care of it right now. to the fact that 90% of this winds up in the biologicals chest. Mm-hmm. And then magic, that. Nah, don't mind me, just sorting out my inventory. Alright, so I'm already probably going to be getting questions. Hey, Cass, what does a blast furnace actually do? Well, a blast furnace allows you to make steel. Now, for those of you who don't know your old history, a blast furnace operates by increasing the temperature of molten iron by blasting what is in essence forced air over the top of the mixture, carrying off slag and impurities, and producing a much stronger version of steel. That's a gross oversimplification, but it's about as close as I'm willing to get into during an episode of Minecraft. The Railcraft simulates that, in that the only thing we can use to fuel that thing will be charcoal and coal coke, because they're the only two things pure enough. Regular coal has impurities that could corrupt the steel and cause it damage, basically. The coal coke's been purified, so has the charcoal. Of course, we're just waiting on this thing. Should be close enough. I think I was a derp and put the magma cream away. Not quite yet, but we can get started downstairs. So the blast furnace is very similar to the coke oven. In fact, they're incredibly similar tools. So let me show you, actually. Ooh, that's going to be an issue. We'll put it in right here. Okay. So it's the 3-wide base, as you guys know. Except the center segments are actually hollow. These two center blocks will be hollow. So what we need to do is we need to wait for the rest of our nether rack cooks down into another brick, so we can actually build more of this stuff. So I'll be right back when that's finished happening. And here we go. So basically, this blast furnace will allow us to produce good quality steel. And before I go down there, let me grab some iron. And we'll grab some coal coke on our way down. Like that. And like that. Now we're going to put the blast furnace there. I could move it back one more. It kind of works where it is. And we'll just drop our coal coke in. Now what am I going to do with all this? Well, that's a different story for another day. You guys will need to wait on that. At least for a couple minutes while I let that process away. So what that is going to take a very long time to process, but it's going to be fairly efficient when it does, thankfully. So now we just have to wait on the thing to actually finish working, and I want to check out my tree farm. 32 out of 32 stacks of wood, not too shabby at all. Looks like I've already built up a good amount of saplings and a good amount of that stuff. So basically what I want to start working on next is going to be a power facility. And I'm actually going to put it over there, I think. But first it needs to be daytime, and first I need to do some construction. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back when I'm ready. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. Lost a bit of footage there, but no big deal. We made ourselves some steel plates, just 4 steel in the rolling machine. And we crafted 2 of them to get high-pressure boiler blocks. Not too shabby. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on some fireboxes. Blaze powder, gunpowder, coal. And I need 9, so I need to craft them 3 times. So I need some gunpowder. I think I can manage that. If I can find it. And some of you. Alright, so we mix this together. We should get ourselves a fire charge. Thank you. And then I just need bricks, a furnace, and a fire charge. Can I deconvert hardened clay? Does not look like it. But that's for each one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This is for each one. 9 times 7... 63. Alright, so nothing is ever easy in this life, is it? So let us go find... It's nighttime. Let me sleep through the night. I'll come right back and find some clay. Alright, we're finally ready to make this stuff. Excuse me. So that goes there. Oh, yeah. Right. Just need a few of these. Just like this. Couple furnaces. Some fire charges. And some solid fuel fireboxes. Awesome. Now, for those of you who know anything about steam boilers, you should also know that we probably are going to want to have some form of water supply going into these things. So 1, 2, 3. Oops. And how are we going to accomplish that water supply? Well, we're going to accomplish it right there. Soothing Minecraft music. How I missed you. So I'm going to run upstairs, and we're going to find a bucket or 3. Why am I in... Oh, right. Okay, hold on. There we go. I was screwing around in one of my test worlds. Alright, buckets, buckets, buckets. I have to have buckets somewhere. We'll just make new buckets, because why not? 2 new buckets. And we're going to need some other stuff too, of course. Need some of that. Gonna need some of that. Some of that. Because if you guess that we're going to make an aqueous accumulator, you'd be entirely accurate. Some more of this, some of that. Oh, okay. Whew. I was worried for a second that I'd actually set it to like the super hard mode version or something. Hopefully this will work. Awesome. There we go. Alright, so let's get this done, shall we? To quote the main character of one of my favorite books, let's be about it. 10 points if you could figure out which book that is. I'll give you a hint, it's science fiction. No one's gonna get it. I think I'm probably one of like 5 people in the world who actually watches that series. Alright, so that's in place. Okay. And now we need to put our boiler tanks on top. Now, we're probably not going to be able to fire this thing this episode, as I think about it. We're going to have to do a bit more work and a bit of creative maneuvering back here, but that's okay. No, we want it to be downstairs because the steel blast furnace is down there. But this will allow us to basically generate an incredibly good amount of power, and also move off of using lava to produce all our energy. Oh, did they nerf coal coke then? Must have. That's funny. Coal coke used to be a 1-for-1. Now it looks like it's a 2-to-1. It's too bad. And we're just going to throw the rest of this into here. There we go. And that's going to melt itself down, which I don't mind. Gets us another 12. Another 6 high-pressure boilers. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Now, each different size of boiler has different requirements. So you'll notice even when I fill this one in, over. It's not forming, right? Because its requirements aren't met. This one has to be at least... A 3x3 has to be at least 2 high before it'll form. See? So, if that steel gets done in the nearby future, we can actually have that thing complete. But again, I don't think I'll be firing that today. I think I'll let that sit, at least until I can get it some better power sources, because these things eat fuel. Especially these high-pressure units. Absolutely eat fuel. And don't worry, guys, I'll explain more about that later. But just suffice to say that these boilers are incredibly efficient, but kind of a pain in the rear end to use sometimes. And then as I just transfer all this over here. And yes, there is a packager back there. So yes, hopefully we'll have some more steel done soon. I apologize for all the rapid cuts in this episode, but it's just been... It's been one of those mornings, I guess, where nothing's been quite cooperating with me. So why don't we go upstairs? I'm going to finish cleaning out my inventory because I desperately need to. And we can also talk about some things while I'm up here. So, I've gotten a few complaints that in private message. That basically, buddy, you're too much like Direwolf 20. Hold on. Sorry about that. Basically saying, buddy, you're too much like Dire. Or you're copying, not too much, but you're copying Dire. No. Just no. I'm not. Alright. Alright, at least I'm not trying to. Let's turn that into a diamond chest. It's not intentional if I am. I'm really trying fairly hard not to. I've actually scrapped several build ideas a couple different times because I've been about to do them, and then I'll get in the car that morning and turn on my Direwolf 20 fix for the day, and I'll go, oh, damn it! He just did the build I was gonna do. Gah! I've actually scrapped a couple things because of that. So yes, I'm not trying to copy him or coattail off his successes or anything like that. You know, I'm doing my own thing over here. Why did... Oh, son of a gun. Well, that's okay. That probably needs to get upgraded anyways, eventually. So, I'm kind of just doing my own thing here. I don't... It doesn't really matter much to me what... If you guys think I'm copying him or not, I'm not. If you think I am, then I'm very confused by it, because that's not my intention at all. There we go. Okay, that golden chest plate's useless. But yeah, so yeah. As for scheduling, so for those of you who don't know, I am back in school now. For those of you who don't know, I'm a college student. This means that my time is fairly limited to begin with, and then on top of that, I work around about 40 hours a week. So yeah, I don't have free time. Yeah. Free time is something I lost long ago. I work about 40 hours a week. I have a boss. I have a manager. You know, I have people. I have a girlfriend. Mending. What the hell does that do? So basically, all of that is a drain on my time, and then YouTube, and also streaming. I've been streaming. Yes, I've been streaming Kerbal Space Program mostly. So all of that's a drain on my time and my ability to record videos and keep things going. On top of that, my laptop is starting to show its... This is going to take flipping forever. My laptop is starting to show its age. It's about 3 years old. So I am building myself a new desktop tower. I will put the parts list in the description of this video. And, yeah. So it's going to take a while for all that stuff to hook up, and I really don't want to start on something new. So I'll apologize for either a short or an on-time episode. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for listening to me ramble. This has been Mr. Kassarian, and as always, happy mining.